TIFU by accidentally telling my in-laws how my wife and I actually met.
For starters, for some context, my wife's parents are super Baptist. Like, have taught Sunday school for 20 years Baptist. Neither of us are even remotely religious, but she likes the social aspect and it benefits me some at work, so we go to church, and my wife is the type person who you would imagine has live, laugh, love stuff all over the house within 2 minutes of meeting her, so her parents have always thought she likely never did anything they would disapprove of. Anyway, the official story of how we met has always been that we met at a Christmas charity gala, love at first sight, yada yada yada, happily ever after. My father-in-law had COVID just before Christmas, so they waited and came this week instead of that week. Last night we had a small group of people over, but most people left by 10ish. Her parents went to bed at 10:30, and just us and a set of neighbors we get along with were left hanging out.
Somehow it came up after a few drinks, and we told the neighbors the fuller version of the story, that did take place at a charity gala, but, unlike the Disney story we usually tell, culminated with us getting really high and having anal sex on the roof at said gala within 3 hours of meeting each other. Good laughs, great story, I think that's that. I failed to realize that I hadn't learned how sound travels in our fairly new house yet though. Imagine that since the guest suite is downstairs on the other side of the house while the bonus/TV/bar room we were in is upstairs, there was no need to worry at all about being overheard. Didn't take into account that down the hallway there is a catwalk that opens to a foyer on one side that amplifies sound like a cathedral before bouncing it directly into the guest suite.
My in-laws were acting funny this morning, and after some coaxing she got her mom to tell her that, yes, they had overheard that not only did their daughter get high, she also had anal sex, and not only anal sex but anal sex within hours of meeting someone. Her dad can't look her in the eye now. And they are here for 3 more nights. Joy. My sister-in-law has been my assistant at work for like 6 years, since before I met my wife, and told me that their mom has texted her a handful of weird questions about me this morning, and is evidently trying to determine if I'm the devil incarnate or something. Really don't know how to go about this.
DLDR, didn't realize how the acoustics in my house work, and accidentally told my super religious in-laws a raunchy story about my wife and I first meeting.
I honestly don't think your parents need to be religious for this to be awkward.
Wait till her mom is sipping orange juice at breakfast and just say, "Is everything okay?" There's a buttload of tension in the room. Serves you right for violating the "don't put your dick in someone's bum unless you have known them for 4 hours" rule.
You had unplanned anal sex on a rooftop with a stranger at the time. Baptist or not, that's an interesting story for any parent. How did you guys have spontaneous anal? Prep alone takes a while, and at least for me it would be extremely painful without a lot of warm-up. Is she just blessed? LMAO. LMFAO. You casually said to your neighbors that when you and your wife first met you got high and had anal sex? Bruh. Please give some examples of the questions your mill is asking your sil. There is so much potential for gold. Ha. I once drunkenly pegged my husband on the roof of our then apartment. Never thought I'd meet another rooftop anal sex fiend. When walking by your wife you should slap her butt in front of them.
Damn up.
Good move marrying her. Oh my god, ha ha ha, I am so sorry for the awkwardness you'll have to navigate for a little while, but my god, this is funny. I grew up in a very conservative Christian home, and while my parents have changed a lot over the years and are no longer like this, I can very much imagine what her parents would be like in this situation. Best of luck to you on this one. They'll get over it. Also, congrats on the sex. Some parents would have been grateful you didn't take her virginity. Yes. There are people who think anal doesn't count. Never met one, but I keep my ears up. The only way out of that situation is to lean into it. Have anal sex with your wife in the kitchen while your in-laws are making breakfast. Op is clearly in an entirely different social class as me because I have no idea what a bonus TV room is, and I've never been to a charity gala. Not even entirely sure what they are. Cold sweat smile. Disney version is still accurate. You met each other. You knew it was the real deal, and since you were so sure, you had the sex. They shouldn't want to know the details of your sex life. They shouldn't make you the villain in this affair. You guys are married. It's solid. You have a sex life. Leave it alone. Of course your wife has to be the one telling them this. So, I'm going to need updates. Maybe by the hour even. This is, well, it's fantastic. Maybe not for you. But, still, fantastic. Don't know what they are mad about. She was still a virgin due to the poophole loophole. If it makes you feel better. I was deemed the devil incarnate right after they met me. 14 years of marriage later, I think I'm starting to warm up to them. It helps that their other son-in-law, who I always called Golden Boy, is on the outs with the family. I saw that one coming a mile away, but it wasn't my place to say anything.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.